Say good morning. We are having some strawberries. Grandma already ate his yogurt. And Billy's off today. Yes. Wow, you try. Good music. Billy's making us some breakfast. And I just want you guys to notice something. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell. Hold on, let me the camera focus. Focus, camera, focus. Can you see that gray hair in his beard? Ah, you have a gray hair! Not just me. You have one too. It's right there. It's obvious. Oh man, you're dead. Your pop's just getting old, Bam Bam.
My dad. Alright, you guys, so we are on our way to Krishna.
Again.
One of Molly's favorite places for samosas, and I think I'm actually going to have her order me some chicken curry. Funny story, we have never had curry before, and she's an Indian, and she has had Indian food our entire life.
Yeah.
And she's never, and people always trip out, like, they always ask, do you know what curry is? Oh, do you guys like curry? And she's like, I have no idea what curry is.
Curry can be different for anyone that says it.
And she
because
just
everyone
found
has
this out.
different views about it.
She,
I had to research
yeah.
this. So I was like, what the heck is curry? I just didn't understand.
Yeah, she calls it sak.
Well, that's not even it. They call curry. Curry is like a sauce of spices, basically. Like, it's a dish. I call it. Didn't understand.
Yeah, she calls it sak.
Well, that's not even it. They call it's a dish. I call it a sak. It's a dish with like chicken or like vegetables or something that has like a saucy base with a bunch of spices. That can be curry, but it can be varied to really anything. Like, really anything, you guys. Like, it's when someone says curry, you don't just think of like one thing. Like if someone says chicken tikka masala, you think of one thing. You think when they say curry, you think of like multiple things. So confusing.
Alright guys, we are out here for a walk. Hold on. We are out here for a walk. Me and the familia. And it's a really nice day. And I want to give you guys a little motivational speech today about goals. But I'm not going to do that quite yet. So hold on one second. What's up, you guys? It's Billy. So we just got back from a walk, and it's been on my heart lately to kind of just talk to you guys about success and what I think success is. I feel like I'm pretty successful in regards to I support for my family, and I have a great family and something to come home to. That is success to me. So that's what I see every day. However, I am not where I want to be by no stretch of the means. So like I still have a long way to go, and I'm not quite where I want to be yet, but I know right now I do deem myself a success, but I will be more successful in the future with my financial freedoms that are going to come, and just my overall quality of life. I think is going to continue to improve when I continue to put in the hard work. So a little bit about me. Currently, I think I'm a success. So, success. Yay. I am what you would call a success. And I went to school. So, school. School, is that a big, important part of success? No. school is not a big important part of success. Does school help? Yes. What school did for me is it taught me discipline. It taught me discipline, and it taught me how to learn. When I was in high school, I lived with my mom and dad. When I went to college, it was really, I had a lot of that work that had to get done. It was my ownership. So I lived away from my mom and dad. I had my own responsibilities, and I had to really figure out who I wanted to be as an adult. But school doesn't always equal success. Some of the most successful people in the world don't go to school. However, a lot of the most successful people in the world did go to school. So it is important, but you don't have to do it, okay? I am not trying to be somebody who's like against school. I am completely for school. But don't hang your hat on your success being connected to your school. You can have success if you achieve these 3 things. The first thing is going to be hard work. This is something that in today's America has been it's fallen down on by the wayside. People feel like they don't have to put in hard work. Me being a manager, I hire a lot of younger kids, and they feel like their work ethic is so much different than the work ethic when I was their age. I think a lot of people feel entitled. You know, I had a girl be like, I just got my degree, I should already be a manager, but she doesn't even know how to talk to a consumer, and this is retail, right? So hard work is something that you're going to have to put in your field. And if you want to work in retail, for example, you got to understand that a lot of the work is dealing with our consumers. So that's every single day. You had to put your best face on, and you had to be willing to work hard and be the best every single day. Which leads me to my next point. Not everybody will agree with this, but you have to be obsessed. One of my favorite quotes is by Will Smith. When he was like, there's nothing really special about me. But if there was one thing that I would have to call out, it's that I am not afraid to die on a treadmill. Meaning you won't outwork me. You might be sexier than me. You might be smarter than me. You might be better looking than me. But there's one thing. But there are 2 things. If we're both on the treadmill, you're going to get off first, or I'm going to die. Now that's me paraphrasing it in the best way that I can phrase it, but basically, be obsessed with what you do. If you want to be successful, this is something that is a requirement. You have to be obsessed. Look at every example in your life of anybody who's ever been successful. They've been obsessed with their craft. And number 3, and don't sleep on this one, you have to be able to network. So you got to get people to be your advocates, and you got to have just a group of people who are like-minded individuals in your field and who are going to support you. They have to understand that you're a hard worker, and if they don't understand it, you got to figure out a way to make them understand it. Network is important. You know the old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So network. So those 3 things, I assure you, if you look at these 3 things, hard work, obsessed, and network, that will equal success. Now, it will elevate your success levels if you go to school. You don't have to go to school. You can still be successful, but school will help elevate your level of success if you can execute these 3 things. If you don't have these 3 things, but you have this one thing, then this thing doesn't happen. You gotta have it. I mean, these come before everything. This is king. This is an assistance to the king. This will take you straight to the top of your field. This will just help you be successful in your field. This happens when all of these are executed, or at the bare minimum when these 3 are executed. Now that's just my opinion. This is coming from a guy who works in retail, so take it for what it's worth. I'm not the most successful, and I am not where I want to be. But best believe, if you check here in 3 to 4 years, you'll see something different. Back to your scheduled programming. Oh, wait a second. Would you just look at that view? How lucky are we? How blessed are we? Look at this. Look at that sunset. It's right there. It's so beautiful. Well, anyways, I'm about to go hang out with my family. See you guys later. Well, in a minute when we start vlogging again.